All right. Moving on to the next question. From geopolitics back to policymaking. What is the number one issue or the number one concern in your own district that is something you're really passionate about, that is something you're working on at the moment? And how are you aiming to solve and tackle it? Focused on.
So in the past, I've done a lot of different, like I said, healthcare, education. All the bills that I do are pretty much due to personal experiences or other people's experiences. One of the bills that I've been working on very hard is it's not a personal experience for me, but I know there's a lot of people that are impacted, and it's HB 5219. That is a bill that would reform truth in sentencing in Illinois. All individuals that are currently incarcerated would get a smaller amount of sentence, especially those that have been there since they were 18. Those are the group of individuals that I've been focusing on. We've done a lot of bills in Illinois that would help people just get them out of the jail in a compassionate way, or create some avenues for them to not get longer sentences for something. I think we started to learn that that's not helping people, and unfortunately, every bill that we kind of create would not cover. Um, it was not retroactive, so it wasn't helping the people that were there before. It would help people in the future, whoever comes into the correctional center. However, people that were there just they couldn't leave, they couldn't do anything, they would not benefit. So I'm trying to do a bill that would be retroactive for them. That would allow us to not only save a lot of money in Illinois, and as a taxpayer, it would save us a lot of money. Um, it will save a lot of money in the IDOC system, in the Illinois Department of Correction system. It would also create a path for people to have jobs, to come back and become a civilians and contribute to our economy. Right now, we pay close to $36,000 um, for one individual to be incarcerated. We cover their healthcare, food, pretty much everything, and it's like I said, it's not helping people. Some people have been working on their future while they're incarcerated. They've gone to school, they've gone to get graduated from college, started nonprofits. They've gone to a lot of classes, certifications, and so on. And so they're a different person. They realize they made a mistake when they were 18, and they are now in their 40s or 50s in some cases, and they want to just contribute back. But because of the loss that we made, they have not been able to get a fair trial, get a fair opportunity to show people that they have changed. So that's one of the bills that I've been working on. It's one of the bigger ones. I know a lot of celebrities have been contacting me saying that they're interested in the bill, like Chance the Rapper, Big Mensa, from Chicago. But it's great to see that support. But it's something that I've been working on for the last few months, hoping to get it called in January. I'm hoping that we can get a solution, because like I said, it would impact, help a lot of people, a lot of families, but also the state and our pockets. So, and I know people want to save in many ways.
All right, if I could dig slightly deeper into this one. First, what is the number of incarcerated people that this will impact? Second, how much money do you think will actually be saved through this bill? And third, is your focus only on violent offenders or does it also include the non violent ones?
So at the moment, it's for everyone. The bill will impact everyone. Of course, we're thinking of amending it depending on how we get to it. Because even what I've learned and during this research is that even as a violent offense, like once you're labeled a violent offense, that can mean everything. That can mean a little bit of everything, even though it's not might not be a violent offense. You might have been the guy who was driving the car, and your friend committed the actual violent offense. But because you were with him, a theory of accountability, you will also be labeled as a violent offense. So it's it, it's not the same. You didn't commit the crime, but this person did, and but now you're lumped into the same category. So I think that's something that we need to fix. We need to figure out like which ones are actually violent offenses and which ones are not. Um, but for now, we have a spread topic of just everyone is included under this. So that's what we're working on. The funding, I can send you the article, the funding itself, and I think in the next 5 years, um, it would release close to 5,000 people, but also the revenue, it would be a couple $1 million. If I'm not mistaken, it would be like $9 million, $9.2 million that would be saved in the next 5 years, um, which is a lot. And in the same case, maybe we could fix certain correctional system. Um, the our correctional systems are terrible, are not the greatest. Many of the facilities are very old and are falling apart. That's why Statesville and Logan, Statesville was closed permanently for now because of the infrastructure and how bad it was. But Logan, the Women Correctional Center, um, that is going to be renovated, or at least one of the buildings, because I did go to Logan and I did see that one of the buildings, the whole roof was coming down. And like I said, like if we expect people to be in those conditions, I think we should make it healthier for them. Um, I know people would possibly disagree because of they think criminal and they think like they deserve it, and at the same time I feel like no one deserves that. No one deserves to be in a place that is falling apart, that is dangerous to them, dangerous for their health, dangerous for the staff that have to work with them. They are all humans. Even though they made a mistake, they're currently going through the consequence. However, they shouldn't be there for the rest of their life just because of that consequence that once again they created possibly when they were before 25.
Right.
So it's something that, as we learn, brain development is takes longer for certain genders. So why punish them while they still don't know what right is and what wrong is, and we don't know their background. Sometimes their background is a lot more complicated than others. Some people are in a good household and with loving parents, and they make that mistake, but others are not, and they don't know any better. They just know a life in the streets. So why punishing them for something that society and um, government in a way has done?